Good evening, fellow treble winners. How are you doing on this glorious, freezing cold Monday evening? City are back in action again tomorrow already. It feels like yesterday that we played Liverpool. It wasn't yesterday, it was the day before yesterday. But thankfully, it's not the biggest game in the world, but it's still a potentially intriguing game of football. Stephen here to preview that game. Don't forget, please do help support the channel. It's testing times for everyone right now. It really is, me included. So help keep the lights on. Give the video a like. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Get down in the comments. Every little way to help is massively appreciated as always. Don't forget, consider checking out the membership or Patreon if you want to help a little bit further. If not, do not to worry. Still, your support is appreciated in the comments and always. And follow me on all the social channels, be it Twitter, be it Instagram, be it Facebook, be it TikTok, whatever. It all helps. It all definitely helps go a long way. So. Manchester City versus RB Leipzig. Of course, we know as it currently stands in the Champions League, City are through. Let me bring the standings up on screen right now. Where's the groups? Scrolling right now through the Champions League groups. Here we go. I'll jump over to the big screen. There's the big screen. We are currently through. We are already qualified with Red Star and Young Boys. Dumped out the competition in the previous round. We are 3 points clear of Leipzig, who we play tomorrow. And of course, we're sort of vying for top spot in the group. How much that matters, I don't really know. I don't think it really matters at all, if we're being honest. I don't think Pep Guardiola, maybe it does. But I can't see us not getting it, given the goal difference, and given the fact that we've got, Red Star to play as well. I don't know. I think we should be fine with that. It depends how seriously Guardiola takes it. Look, ultimately, this game doesn't matter. We know that. But it's still got an interesting angle or two. Like, who is going to start? Do we see some of the players return? Who is returning and so on? I do want to know your predictions. Hello to everyone in the chat. Cool Cat, Jack, Elder, Ahmed. Do say hello if you are watching live as always. Cool Cat says Lewis is starting. He is. I think he is. Elder reckons Grealish, Ortega, Lewis, Nunes, Defo starting, and Ahmed's still fuming over the Liverpool game. Yeah, look, VAR definitely helped them out, didn't they? And it's fair to be better. I get it, man. I get it. But to be honest, I wasn't. Look, the way I feel about the Liverpool game now is that I still think we're the better side, and I'm relaxed about the quality. Look, I've seen photos of Kevin De Bruyne looking fresh and recharged, and I can't wait to have him back in the new year. And he will be back in the new year, I reckon, and he'll be absolutely excellent. And we'll do wonderfully. Do not worry about Manchester City Football Club. So let's go for the quotes from the press conference. Guardiola today was talking about Manchester City. He, of course, first talked about Terry Venables, rest in peace, an absolute legend. And Terry Venables, probably the most fun I've ever had supporting England when I was a kid in the Euro '96. A top manager, a top bloke. Rest in peace, Terry. New statue arriving next week. Pep talked about Summerby, Colin Bell, Francis Lee, perfect for all. Yeah, I agree. It's great stuff. He said we have to win or draw versus Leipzig. The first step is done for both sides. Congratulations to Leipzig. Important to finish first. So there we go. It's prestigious and second leg of last 16 at home. Well, there we go. Guardiola's going to take it reasonably seriously then, because, as he said, he wants to finish first. Because I didn't know that, actually. Second leg of the last 16 will then be at home, which, of course, gives you a massive advantage to finish the job at the Etihad Stadium. We all know the Etihad Stadium has a ridiculously good atmosphere in the Champions League. So I think it is important in that instance. And if Guardiola says that, almost certainly going to take it a little bit more seriously than I probably perceived it anyway. So that's interesting to know. He talked about Venables a little bit more. He talked about the fitness. He said, we'll see this afternoon. Second day of recovery, so we won't do anything. I'm not optimistic about good news. I think the same people as Liverpool. John Stones is getting better, but not to play. Maybe a few minutes and really close. So Stones won't be playing. He talked about if injuries will affect the style. He said the style is Jeremy one-on-one, the skills. I don't think we were. The quality of some players can be more direct. Kevin and Ilkay were more direct. We're performing really well. Interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. Basically, he admitted that he's give the ball to Jeremy right now. And he wants a little bit more directness from some players, which I agree at. So we're not top of the Premier League, but I'm really impressed. I'd say if I wasn't satisfied. Against Chelsea, we were really good. The transitions are really good. Our transitions were poor, but pressing wasn't effective. We create a lot of chances and I'm pleased. I don't think he's lying for what it's worth. I think he understands it's work in progress and we're doing okay. The only game we can see a lot of goals chances with Chelsea. The rest is the same as last season. Like Liverpool can see 2 shots on target. Wolves 1 shot on target. Our average is good. He's right, by the way. To only get 2 shots on target against Liverpool, as much as the result wasn't perfect, that's good. Hello to Dr. D Stone and Herbal in the chat, by the way. Yes, big up Stephen in chat. Big up you wonderful people. You're good. You're good, man. You're good. Pep said De Bruyne, if he said it's January, it's January. I'd love to have him for more of the season. If he says that, it's Happy New Year for everyone. Indeed, mate. Look, I would take it. I'd absolutely take it. January would be wonderful because we need him back, absolutely do. Yeah, that would be funny, wouldn't it, Elder? With the Leipzig fans turn up in bin bags as well. I would quite like to see that. It'd be funny. He was asked whether De Bruyne will benefit from a break, which is interesting. And I found that kind of sort of that's an interesting question because Pep actually answered in a way that I didn't think he was going to. He said, I don't think so. I think he prefers to be with us. Football, he's not 21 anymore. Time runs and unfortunately injured and he has to recover well, prepare well. We're not expecting after 1 week to be perfect. Yeah, and I think he's probably the point he's making there is I think he just wants to be playing football because he hasn't got a lot of his career left. I know it's not a break. Xavi's in the comments saying benefit from a break, he's injured. And it's true, but I think the break can be mental as well. Like, how often do you feel fine physically, but you're fatigued because life is relentless? And KDB's got a beautiful young family. And I know from personal experience now, having a kid, sometimes you rarely stop in life. Life is just relentless. And right now, I think he's just forced to sit and reassess what he likes. And apparently, KDB's, there was reports that he's sort of missing football quite a lot, which is a good thing because it means he's he's had a bit of a rest. He's done some lovely things with the family. He looks good, by the way. I don't know if he's lost weight, Elder, but he looks fresh, man. He's had a nice haircut. He's worn some hipster clothes. Maybe got his teeth done. I don't know. But he's looking good, KDB, at the moment. He looks happy. I'll go and find the photos. I think they're over on my Twitter. Let me find them. But he's looking fresh over on the Steve Company's Twitter here. It's just good to see him looking happy, KDB, look at that face right now. That's a happy KDB, isn't it? He looks like he's lost 5 years of age there, Maybe it's just a new haircut, or maybe he's not a puffy redness to him because he's not training or post-game as we always see. Maybe this is KDB in his relaxed, I am not exhausted state. But he looks happy, man. He looks happy. And I'm happy for him, He talked about Josko. He said, I don't have more than incredible words to say to him. How he settled, he's incredible. Mateus and Oscar Bobb arrives too. And it's not easy to change. He plays a high standard. Sometimes a move with Manu or Ruben didn't play, but he with Nathan are so important. Nathan cannot play every 3 days. Sometimes it's very hard to speak Pep's broken English out loud. It's important for the game in Leipzig, but unbelievable. Of course, he can play centre-back, but we make the build-up with 3. Yeah, he's wonderful. He's a wonderful player. I think largely Guardiola's just very happy, Josko talked a little bit, and he talked about how happy he is to be at City, how he enjoys playing left back, and how he's been planning for this to get this moment, and so on. I don't think we need to talk too much about Josko's quotes, but he's a quality player, Oscar Vardy, and of course this game will mean an awful lot for him because that's why he's on the thumbnail, because he's a wonderful player, and of course RB Leipzig, former player. In terms of actual good news, by the way, let me go back. Where are we at? The good news is that certain players are back. I really like this quote from about Pep about Rico. Rico can play in 5 positions, so we're going to be using him, I'm pretty sure, on Tuesday. It is what it is. I don't complain about injuries. Incredible, these guys. You see this team. What can I say? Everyone is really pleased. He talks about Stones. He said he feels good. I let him play and maybe his muscles are completely ready. So he's going to train with us, partial or complete, and the rest is 3 or 4 proper strength training in his legs to be sure he feels a little bit stronger. So a little bit longer, he said. Kovacic, I think, is not a big issue, but he's still out a little bit. But Sergio is back. It is what it is. He said that Kanji and Rodri versus Liverpool was a masterpiece. They played incredible. They moved in the right tempo in the right moment. They look at each other, break the lines, contact. Yeah, it's great. Kanji's been brilliant, by the way, and I'm glad that Pep's giving him his credit there. What a signing that City's done. He can play fullback, central defender, holding midfield. When he arrives in the final third, he has the ability to make passes. He's fast. He's strong. What a player. Cheeky's brought me here. Yep. That's him defending Cheeky, by the way. He definitely has a burden on here. And he definitely aware that the criticism his mate gets. And yeah, he's absolutely right. So let's try and pick the team. Oh, let's have a look at the team we played the other day. Against Liverpool, of course. This is how we lined up. That was the lineup. Kyle, Ruben, Ake, Rodri, Kanji, Foden, Alvarez, Bernardo, Doku, and Haaland. Now, I think the ones that are obvious is I think Ortega's going to get a start. Simply because he deserves a tart. Tart? He deserves a tart. Maybe he deserves an apple tart. He also deserves a start. Josko is clearly going to play despite everything Pep just said. Rico is going to play somewhere. Jack is back in training, so he's going to play somewhere. I'm trying to think of people who will play. Based off what he said, who do we think is going to play? Stones isn't going to play. I think Colby in the chat says that people get anxious with Kanji. I don't get it either. He's excellent. I don't get it either, mate. He's been fantastic. Is Nunes... I think Nunes is injured, isn't he, still? I don't think Nunes is available. He's not in training, so... yeah, I can't see any news about him being back, unfortunately, Nunes. We've got a few people back in training. Grealish is. I'm trying to find on the news on Overseas Extra if they've got any news about him. No, I don't know. I think so. I have a feeling Kanji's going to start again. Rodri will absolutely start again. I would guess maybe Rico Lewis plays right back and inverts. I think Kyle Walker might get... No, I think Walker's going to start, actually. Walker will start. I think Rico Lewis will play in midfield. I think Foden might... I think Alvarez might get a rest, you know. I think he might do. And Foden will play. I think Alvarez needs a rest. I think it's going to be something like this. And I think this will be Silva. I think Silva will play on the right. Or maybe Foden will. I think it's going to be something like that. I don't think Oscar Bobb's going to start. He could start. He could start Oscar Bobb, but I feel like, given the fact that Pep said he wants to... Pep said, I know you just joined DDD, but Pep said that he wants to win this because he wants to be first, because first... Whoever finishes first in the group, they get to play the second leg of the last 16 at home, which makes a big difference. So yeah, I put Bob to start, but I realise he won't play him now. So I think it's going to be something like that in midfield. I think Doku will get a rest. I think Grealish will play because he's come back. I think this will be Kanji, and then I think it's going to be Diaz. I don't think there's much really more we can do than that. You know, it could be that Ake gets a start and Diaz gets a rest. You know, it could be that. Foden did look tired, yeah, but then Alvarez looked even more tired, I would say. Doku might play on the right. He could get a rest game on the right. I think it's going to be something like this. A few changes here. Alvarez may be on the bench. Kovacic, Pep said about Kovacic, he said, not quite ready, I think. What did he say about Kovacic? Where is it? Trying to find the quote. Maybe he is ready, but I'm pretty certain he implied he's not quite ready. Like he's training, but he won't start. I don't know. I can't find it, but I think it's going to be something like this. Look, tomorrow. Look, I would love to see City sort of just kill this game off. I think we need to. I think be really aggressive, go out and get a few early goals, and maybe Oscar Bobb can come on. Yeah, I think Rico Lewis will play. Maybe you're right, Colby. Maybe it'll be Foden. Yeah, I think it could be Foden on the right. It could be this. I think it might be this. Rico will have to be a bit further forward. Silva played midfield quite a bit recently, isn't it? It could be like that. It could be that. Bernardo's a bit further forward. Rico. Those three rotate, I reckon. I can't really see any other... I reckon Diaz might get a rest potentially, or a Kanji. One of the two will. Yeah, something like that I predict. I mean, look, ultimately RB Leipzig. I don't even know how Leipzig are getting on. I'll go over and see how their form is right now, Leipzig. They're not going to take it too seriously. I'm very surprised. They're currently starting 5th in the Bundesliga, Leipzig. Obviously, they go for the Champions League spots, vying with Stuttgart and Dortmund. Leverkusen still out at the top, of course. Bayern chasing Leverkusen. But Leipzig, they are where they are when we played them last time as well. I think they were 5th then. They lost to Wolfsburg the other day. And they've got at the weekend coming up... They got Heldenheim. I don't know anything about them. Heidenheim. Who are currently sat down in 13th. So, to be honest, I can't see Leipzig going to the Etihad to try and finish first. So, I think they're going to rest a few players. I think they will do. And bearing that in mind, I reckon that means we'll probably see City get the result that we need. Because obviously we know they're a good side. They did lose, of course, at the weekend. Though they did batter them by looks of the stats. But they have got quality players. Right now, of course, he's this fella. He's one, Champion Simmons is one of the best young players in world football right now. He's absolutely on fire. He's great, and of course, Openda scored against us last time. We've got some quality players. Still no, they're still missing a few players. I think Olmo, is he still out or whatever? Elaine Mariba on the bench as well. He's a good player. Forsberg as well, and so on. They've got some good players. Benjamin Sesko's a decent player. I think though it'll be something like this, and I think it will be enough. I think he'll rest Rodri in the next game, Alec, in the chat. It could be a rest for Walker as well. Look, I think I thought it was going to be more changes, but then during this preview, I've just read Guardiola's quotes about him taking it seriously because he wants to finish first because it means second leg at home, which is really important. I actually get that. It's a big advantage, isn't it? You're more likely to go through, I reckon, if you're City, if your second leg's at home, because it's just at the Etihad. Get the job done. It'll be something like that. But anyway, so I'm going to go for tomorrow a 3-0, I reckon. Maybe Jeffrey reckons a high-scoring game. What's everyone's predictions? A 6-3. I wouldn't be surprised, actually. No, I think City will score a few tomorrow. I think it'll be open. I'm going to go for a 4-1, actually. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be comfortable tomorrow. There will, of course, be a watch-along and a reaction, a fan view, all the usual stuff. Please do go check out the other videos on the channel, the 5 things learned from yesterday as well. And if you want a little bit of fun content, you could head over to my YouTube channel where I did. You see, I've got a baby there with the Miss Rachel videos. This video was great. You want to see a vlog, of course, from Leipzig. Where has it gone? I don't know where it is. That one. Go watch that one. Last time we were in Leipzig. It came out late, so I think I'll get enough views on it. So go and give it a watch if you want. Yeah, it's a vlog in Leipzig. It's great fun. I promise you. It was cracking fun. Loads of stuff going on. I would recommend it. Give it a watch. But now, though, thank you for watching. I'm going to go 4-4-1. I love you all loads, and I'll catch you in a bit. Bye-bye. Have a wonderful evening. Like, subscribe in a bit.